Hello to whomever may be watching this video. My name is Madeline Priest and I'm a student studying graphic design at Otis College of Art and Design. And what I'm studying this semester is the relationship between sound and typography. So what I have here is I have created letter forms just using slashes on my computer, just on the keyboard. So what I've done is I've created the word hello. And this is in the intention of using my voice to be able to manipulate the letter forms, just to be able to show my audience the direct relationship between sound and typography, meaning that there's always going to be a tone within typography. If it's small, it's usually evoking a smaller voice, and when it's larger, it's usually commanding something to your audience. So whether you're a musician, a graphic designer, and going into advertising in any of the artistic fields, or if you're just into typography, it's really important to understand its effects on your viewers. And if you really want to be able to engage with your audience properly and effectively, to understand that there are different voices within typography. So what I can show you guys here is when I bump up the reaction on this, so it's a little more sensitive, you can see that it's stretching across more of the screen. So a lot of agencies and musicians will use this to try and evoke the kind of tones that they're trying to represent. So if you have a metal band or a punk band, they're not going to be using small typography. They're going to be using something that's large and in your face and commanding your attention. And likewise, if you're an advertising agency and if you're trying to create a sense of urgency within your customers, or if you're trying to do a call to action, you're not going to be using a small, tiny letter form. You're going to want to be using something that's almost yelling at your audience, but in a nice way. So this is kind of like the larger scale, which still it isn't really going across the screen as much as I'd hoped. However, but then you go back to the more quiet scale, which I am more of a fan of. And this is nice because you can evoke certain moods solely through how the typography is set. So if I was trying to appease my audience, I would use a small typeface, something that's relaxing and non-aggressive. In this case, it was hard to be able to recreate any of that because, like I said, I was just using slashes. However, this was really fun. But if anyone's ever interested in understanding more about the relationship between sound and typography, I've done a lot of research on it, and it is on my website at mpriestdesign.com, which if you're watching this video, you're probably on right now. But there's also other codes that I've created on CodePen that go over these and also show fun examples of it as well that you can play around with. But all in all, it's just very important to understand the connection between verbal language and the written language that we see, aka typography and words and noises. So understanding more of that can really help you either be a more conscious consumer or a better designer or a better advertiser, or all in all, it's just a really fun topic and interesting to learn about. Thank you very much for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it.